Hi guys, it's Kim. Today is July 2nd, 2015, and I am officially 13 weeks pregnant. So all is going well. As far as symptoms, my morning sickness slash all day sickness kind of happened between weeks 7 and 10. Um, and it was kind of just all day, and I never threw up, thank God. But I was just kind of feeling yucky, and no food sounded good, especially like protein, chicken, meat. I would make dinner, and like I couldn't handle the smell, and so that didn't last very long, thank goodness, because it wasn't fun. But it was funny actually at one point. I think I had said it too in my last video. I would get excited every time I felt nauseous because I'm like, oh, I feel pregnant. So that was fun. And then I'd get nervous when I didn't feel nauseous. Um, so that was weeks, I think, 7 through 10. And then at week 11, I got a cold. So that was no fun. And that lasted about a week. But then after that, I started feeling really good, and I was released from my fertility clinic at week 10, so that was fun. It was kind of bittersweet because they were a really cool team, and I was a little bit spoiled because I got ultrasounds done every week, and they were very organized. They had the phlebotomist do my blood right then and there every week, and now I'm off to my regular doctor, and I don't know when my next ultrasound is. I don't know what's going on. It's weird, and they don't even do my blood or my ultrasound at the facility. I gotta go somewhere else. So anyway, I'm kind of like, oh, this sucks. But I mean, I know I do have a good doctor, so that's very important. But I'm so used to all the special treatment from the fertility clinic. So anyways, and as far as symptoms now, I just kind of feel fat. So I'm definitely gaining a bump. I'll try to show you at the end of this video. But and that kind of started for me quickly. I've kind of always had a pooch, and it didn't help after IVF, but now it's definitely noticeable, and I think I don't know, it started pretty early. I started my bump shots at like 6 weeks, and it kind of looked like my regular bloaty that time of the month bump. But now it's definitely pregnancy bump. So it's kind of fun. My husband and I went shopping yesterday for maternity clothes, and I'm trying not to buy too much because it is expensive, and I got a couple things on sale. But I love wearing like dresses because they're just summertime, and that's all I want to wear. It's comfortable. Although today I'm wearing yoga pants and a top. But anyway, so what else? I don't know if any of you have heard of our cerclage, but I'm going to be having that done. I've had some stuff done on my cervix when I was in my 20s, and they said because of that, my cervix would probably open up and I could lose the baby. So what they're going to do is put a stitch in it. And luckily, my last ultrasound, they did measure, and they said your cervix is closed and it looks good. But based on my history of the procedures I've had done, they want to just make sure everything's good, and they want to put a stitch in my cervix. So I don't know what that entails. I don't think they're going to put me under or anything like that. I think it's just a simple procedure in the doctor's office. And then what I thought, which I'm glad I was wrong, I thought because of that I would need a C-section, and I would have the baby 2 weeks early, which I really don't want because that would be Christmas, and I'm trying to avoid having a Christmas baby because I'm due January 7th. So I'd like to keep it, as late as possible in January so I avoid Christmas. But of course my husband, who's Mr. deal guy, couponer, he wants me to have it before the end of the year so we can have the tax write-off. But anyways, he also wants me to breastfeed till they're 18. But anyways, so he just found out how much formula is. So they're going to do that. Luckily, they did tell me that I don't have to have a C-section because of their cerclage. What they're going to do is they're going to put the stitch in at 15 weeks, and then they are going to take it out when I'm about 36 or 37 weeks, and then I could just continue for the rest of my pregnancy and go into natural labor or whatever. So that's good. I was kind of worried about that. And then the other thing is, because I'm over 35, they asked me if I wanted to do testing, certain tests. There's one called the CVS test, and I guess they take a piece of the baby, and my doctor actually doesn't recommend it, and I don't want to do that. And we are foregoing the other one. What's the main one? Oh my God, I forgot what it was called. But the main one when you're over 35. Anyway, we're going to forego that. There's another one that they can do through blood, and it's called the maternal 21, and it checks for any chromosomal abnormalities, and it also is pretty accurate with the gender. It's actually more accurate than an ultrasound. So we were going to do that, but then we found out our insurance doesn't cover it. It's very expensive, yada, yada, yada. And so we had decided yesterday we weren't going to do that. But then today the nurse called and said she had good news. There's another one called, I think, Panorama. I wrote it down. Panorama Natera. And it's a new one that came out, and it's basically the same as the maternal 21. But they said they would do it for free. I called the lady. The lady had came in. She was like one of those reps that come into the doctor's office, and she happened to come in today, and I had just asked the nurse about it yesterday, and I had just told the nurse yesterday that we weren't going to do it because my insurance doesn't cover it. So the nurse called me today and says, oh, this lady came in and gave her a kit. So I guess the kit I have to take over. They're going to give me the kit, and then I take over to the phlebotomist, and then they draw the blood or whatever. And I get the results within 7 to 10 days, and it'll be good for peace of mind, assuming there's no issues. And we're super excited to find out the gender. We are going to have them just write it on a piece of paper, and we're not going to look at it, and we're going to do the whole gender reveal party. We are going all out with this kid. This is our $90,000 baby, so we are doing everything and having fun with the whole pregnancy. And so far, I love being pregnant. I didn't know my entire life, I was always terrified of like morning sickness and throwing up and all that stuff. And luckily, I never threw up, and I didn't get that sick. I mean, I was pretty sick. I was pretty close, but not as sick as I hear most people are. So, and now I'm just like having fun with it. Like, I love that I'm showing. I love that I feel like I get more attention. Like, it's super fun. So far, it's only 13 weeks, but so far I'm loving the whole pregnancy thing. So, anyways, that I think is it. I had written notes, and I think that was it. So, did I talk about my cravings? Okay, so my cravings, I'm so thirsty. Like, I didn't know that you're so thirsty when you're pregnant, but all I want, and plus it's summertime, but all I want is water and fruit juice and smoothies and fruit. I made a giant fruit salad the other day, and that's all I think about all day long is just having a giant bowl of fruit. And I put cantaloupe and watermelon and pineapple and grapes and strawberries, and I just made this giant fruit salad, and I've just been chowing on that. So that is just so refreshing. So, and then avocado. I noticed I've been eating a lot of avocados. I don't know. I have them in salads. I have them on sandwiches. I have my vegetarian sandwiches since I can't eat deli meat. I've gained a little bit more than I should have, I think. I think I've gained like 6 pounds. They said the first trimester you should gain around 4 or 5. And then every week after the first trimester, you should gain 1 to 2. So I guess I'm not that far off, but I don't know. I've had my moments where this last weekend was my birthday, and I went for brunch, and I had cake, and I chowed. So I'm kind of now this week like, okay, I need to like get healthy, and I finally started at the gym, so I've been working out. The doctor also said I'm not allowed to keep my heart rate above 120, which I didn't realize. I go to the gym all the time, and my heart rate's like, I have to do a lot for my heart rate to get high. So, but I didn't realize what 120 was until I went on the elliptical, and I'm like, that's it. Like, I was barely working out and my heart rate was already up, and I'm like, oh shoot. So I can't really sweat too much. They said if you sweat too much or work out too much, it takes oxygen and blood from the baby, and it's not good. But of course, working out is good for the baby, so we just have to be careful. So that is all. And okay, I'll show you my bump. I don't think I'm gonna do the whole lifting of the shirt thing because I feel too fat. But anyways, okay, there we go. Let me see. So there you have it. So that is it. So yeah, I'm feeling big, and I got my yoga pants, my maternity pants. So they're super comfortable. Alright, that is all. If you have any questions, let me know. And I probably won't post for a few more weeks unless there's anything interesting. But I don't know, I'll probably post every 3 to 4 weeks and keep you guys updated. But if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And I wish everybody luck in their pregnancy journeys, wherever you're at in it. Excuse me. And lots of baby dust. Talk to you soon. Bye.